So Josh, fantastic to meet you. It's great to be here at the E Rising Star Awards. How does it feel to be nominated?
Yeah, it's amazing. It's so cool to be up there on this list and with some incredible young actors, and yeah, it's really special.
And have you seen any of the other films for the other nominations?
I have seen every single one, yeah. I love them all. Really love them, yeah.
Any that stand out for you?
I mean, genuinely, I did love them all, and I saw them all in different places, but I guess Call Me By Your Name and Lady Macbeth, I saw those two both in Sundance, where our film premiered as well. And so I feel like an attachment to those two films. I feel like we've gone on a similar journey, so maybe those two, but they're all extraordinary films. So, yeah, I mean, I'm very honoured to be up there with those guys.
And God's Own Country, it's a really fantastic film. It's had an incredible reception. What do you think makes it so special?
I think it's had a response because it's a hopeful film, and it's a film full of love, and it's quite rare for people to see that in an authentic way. So I guess that, and also we're showing us a part of the country which isn't seen on screen very often. Not many films are made set in Keighley. So it's nice to have that kind of represent. It's a beautiful part of the world, and it's we're showing an unforgiving side of that world. But I think it's good to be shown and good to be represented. But yeah, overwhelmingly, the response has been to that kind of theme of hope, which is really lovely to hear.
Someone calling it the Yorkshire Brokeback. Do you think that was a fair summary?
Yeah, I mean, I do. I think it's great. They're very different films, and they're dealing with very different subject matters. But no, I love Ang Lee. I love that film. It's got Jake Gyllenhaal and Heath Ledger in. Who's going to complain? It's pretty cool.
And how did you go about preparing for this role?
So I worked very hard on sort of a backlog of research and ideas and work on the characters. So I had kind of a book full of every single memory. I built a memory bank for Johnny Saxby. So from the day he was born to his first friendship, his first sexual experience with a guy, his first sexual experience with a woman, an argument with his dad when he's 13, everything was built up. And then I worked on a farm in Yorkshire for 2 or 3 weeks before we started filming. And then I spoke an accent, and so I kind of tried everything. It was quite fun. Yeah.
And how was it working with the director Francis and with your co-star Alec?
Amazing. Francis and Alec remain very brilliant friends of mine, and Alec's the most extraordinary actor. I didn't know his work before, but I will follow him obsessively for the rest of his career. And Francis is just such a talent, and I've loved every minute working with him. It's a real honour. Yeah.
And there seems to be a real diversity of films up on the big screen at the moment, particularly LGBT film. 2017 was a great year for that. How do you see the industry at the moment in those terms?
Yeah, I think it's great. I mean, hopefully it's a kind of a good, clear message to the industry that there's a hunger for these films, and that they can be commercially successful. They don't have to be indie, obscure films anymore. These are wonderful stories of hope and love and tragedy and everything, and for them to be kind of acknowledged on the world circuit is really special. But yeah, 2017 for LGBTQ films was massive. So many great films. Yeah.
2017 must have just been a real whirlwind for you. What would it mean for you to win this award as well?
It would be a cool start to 2018, wouldn't it? I mean, this in itself is genuinely an incredible honour. So I have no expectations, but to be there on the night will be quite exciting, and to be with these guys is really cool. Yeah. And
new projects that you've got in the pipeline for 2018?
Yeah, well, I've got a film coming out later this year that I finished just at the end of last year with Laia Costa, who I think was a Rising Star nominee last year. And I'm about to start work on a BBC adaptation of Les Miserables, and then a couple more films later on in the year. So a few things sort of coming up, yeah.
Fantastic. Well, thanks so much for your time. Congratulations on your nomination. Thanks so much.
Cheers.